Am not going through this bad boy death. Where are you, Tunes? Forgot I look cool now. Whoop. What the heck? New Grand Hub time attack. The Shining Storm rages. If you didn't hunt Ray Dow enough, we want you to hunt him again. This time from a community of people who are probably closeted psychopaths. I didn't say that, you didn't hear that. There's three types of hunters. There's the people who can't get into this, the people who enjoy this casually, and the freaks. Come on. Oh, there it is. Oh, hey, Remix. It's funny, I was actually thinking about you a second ago. I had another, I guess, instance of explaining the rats can't swim from the guy I got the idea from. So, oh yeah. So the guy I stole that from is actually Patrick Boyven. He's a streamer on here, goes by Pat Stares At. He very frequently employs that tactic for the same exact reason. It just like kind of roots out like people who are insane. I don't even know how else to put it. I think it was on a Reddit thread or something. Because, you know, he did it again. He just did it to somebody, and of course there was a massive, like, Blue Sky thread or something where people were going nuts, like, what, rats can't swim? That's insane. And people were going, what, rats totally swim? Here's rats swimming all the time. And it's like, that's not the... Like, you arguing against this is the point of asking the question. And I think it was a Reddit thread I commented on. I'm like, yeah, so this works. I talk about this on stream. You get people to argue this point, and at no point does an irrational person stop and say, of course rats can swim. This guy's just fucking with me. Uh, the moment you argue against that point, it's like, you've lost. That's the losing argument. I was only thinking about it because there was a bunch of regular comments in the thread of, yeah, that's hilarious. I can't believe people still fall for this. But at like 4:30 in the morning, well, 4:30 where I live, I get a comment. Shoot, what was it? Hang on. It was something about how, like, what? No, the average person doesn't think he's making fun. The average person thinks he's crazy, and I don't get why you're so, like, jerking yourself off with an explanation like that. And I'm like, dude, what's your problem? So, being the psychopath that I am, getting up at 6:30 and seeing that somebody posted that shit at like the crack of dawn, I'm like, dude, don't engage with this. Engaging with this is what makes you seem crazy. Only to find out that a second after they had posted that, they deleted it. I'm like, I wonder if this person found out that they were acting crazy and then said, oh, I'm being insane. Maybe I should stop. Because otherwise, they seemed like a pretty chill person, like, from post history and everything. But it's like that one time they just got to them. Oh, right, Guardian Doshigama. That's kind of it, huh? Oh, and regular Doshigama stuff. So it's hilarious because there are, like, I don't even if you don't think rats can't swim, like, even if that's what it is, or that's where your mind is going, people who say they think rats can't swim are in on the joke, because the joke is that it's a point you're supposed to argue against because you can't handle it. Like, there's just something in your mind that says, I cannot handle this misinformation, even if it's obviously, like, just the dumbest shit ever. So there's 3 of them. The one I like is rats can't swim, because the fucking course rats can swim. A really good one is dogs can't look up. Like, if you've ever interacted with a dog in your life ever, of fucking course dogs can look up. How does a dog look up at you? Dogs can't look up. Ridiculous. The third one, the less used one, is that sharks have completely smooth skin. Which is also just not true. The sharks have, like, sandpapery skin. I guess if you slide it one way, it's kind of smooth. It's still kind of actually rough if you touch it. But if you slide it the other way, it's, like, almost dagger-like. Oh, I need Jindahad, and I need Nudra. And just kind of nothing, huh? Like, I think that was on another Monster Hunter stream I was talking to you about that, where, yeah, the point isn't to actually say anything like that, it's to make people start to argue the point. It's kind of a tripwire test to see if someone's even, like, capable of an argument or capable of a conversation at that point. Oh, I kind of do need that. Oh, I need both of those. Damn it. Come on. There we go. Like, that's why I was telling you, like, you need a rats can't swim. The moment anybody, like... Oh, sweet, which Cutie Honey did you watch? This is a very important part of this discussion. The fuck all this psychology shit. What Cutie Honey did you watch? Ooh, how far into the live action one are you? Oh, okay, no, that's fine. So like I said, like, exact same team that did Garo, and you can tell. I slapped you once and you ran away. Cowardice. Really early in that series, boy, you can tell they had the exact same energy. So, yeah, the guy who plays Hayami in that series is also the, guy from the first Garo movie. and the guy who plays the second executive was the butler. I cannot remember his name. Oh yeah, Cutie Honey is a Go Nagai fever dream. So remember, this is the guy who made Getter Robo and I think Mazinger? Like, same guy. Like, it's insane, right? I don't even know what to tell you beyond that. Like, yeah, Go Nagai. And I believe he's also in that series. Like, he has a cameo role. No, don't question any of it. Don't bother questioning any of Cutie Honey. It's not there for you to understand. Like, up to the finish line of every single... There's nothing to her. Like, I hate to say this, but Cutie Honey is an old enough character that she kind of... What you see is what you get. Like, there's nothing to look into, I hate to say. They'd equip the net, unequip the net. Oh no. Understand nothing. Whatever you take away from this series is what this series is about. Because I'm not going to tell you there's some deeper meaning to this show. There never is. The deeper meaning to the show is that Go Nagai thought it would be really cool to have a robot teenager who is constantly naked. End of story. Sometimes there's some really cool shit in there. Like, I will say the live action has some of the best choreography I have seen in a really long time, especially when she fights, I forget the first executive. I forget what his name is, the bird guy with multiple personalities. Whenever they're fighting, like, that show is the fucking best. In fact, I think it's just the guy executives. But she doesn't really have a lot of, whenever she starts fighting the female executives, they don't really give them a lot to do. Like, I hate to be that guy, but when I watched this series, I did not know what it was about. I picked it up back when TV Nihon first subbed it, because I think I had just finished that live-action Sailor Moon, and that was also really bad. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Would you believe this is, like, the only series where Honey, like, frequently loses fights? Every other series, she's fucking mopping the floor with dudes. Like, she always has that cheery personality, but once you get later into that live action, you will see why it is important that she has that infinitely cheery personality. Because I hate to sell you this, that series does not stay lighthearted. Like, Honey as a character does not change, but that series does not stay in that area. I'm trying to think of a good comparison. Her cheery attitude is much the same as, like, Simon from Gurren Lagann, where the series is there to see how long it takes to bring this character down. I forget how long. I don't think that show is a full 50 episodes, is it? Hang on. Pretty much. Well, it doesn't even turn into the "this is fine" meme. Like, there's an actual point where things just keep getting bad, and it's more so testing whether she's playing hero or whether she is a hero. Which is interesting, I suppose, but still. Let's see. Oh, IMDb. This came out in 2008. That's a lot sooner than I thought. I thought it was like it's 25. Yeah, so episode 12 is where things get, like, bad. Trying not to forget this guy's name. Shoma Yamato. He was the Fox Knight from Garo, Beast of the White Knight. I was gonna say, I know it wasn't fucking 50 episodes. The only series to be sad and make me sit through 50 episodes was that live-action Sailor Moon. Holy cow. I will say, once you get over that hill, it makes the episodes where she's just kind of cheerfully doing goofy anime shit a lot more interesting. Because the series doesn't know what to do with her once it gets serious. Like, it tries to torture her, but she's not particularly a character who can... Yeah, there's a live-action Sailor Moon that came out around the same time. That show is also, like... Yeah, it was really depressing. It wasn't depressing all around. They turned Venus into... They essentially turned her into, I believe, Saturn. Because I think they wanted to have Saturn in the series, but the people making it were like, yo, we want this to be about the main 5 scouts. Can we just have the main 5 scouts? So instead, they have Venus be this really, really depressing person who's, like, dying of a disease. And it's just the worst. You know what's funny? I'd still say it's pretty good, because before she shows up, it's really... the rest of them are really, really interesting. It's also, I believe, the only series where you get a answer on why doesn't Rei talk to her father. Or why does Rei live with her grandfather? Like, Rei's dad sucks. Gonna have to go out and find it. There's also a really... There's a pretty funny clip of, they're doing like a rowing boat or something. They're trying to do, like, this romantic boat rowing thing. and the what's his face? Mamoru is with Lena, and she's like, she's got freakish gorilla strength, so she's like rowing the boat so fast it's like lopsided out of the water. I have to tell you, up until Venus is introduced, that show is just, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good live action. No, stop drinking the Drake cum. I think that's kind of the live action, like, trip of the early 2000s. If you've seen Kamen Rider Gaim, the girl who plays Sailor Mercury is also Kota's older sister. How'd I miss that? You probably wouldn't like it, honestly. Ooh! There's nothing to really sell on Sailor Moon. Either you're gonna watch it or you won't. Honestly, if I'm ever talking to Corb about Sailor Moon, we're both usually laughing about how, like, hopeless the protagonist is. Because the lady who writes that does not pretend for half a second that she is some kind of Mary Sue. It's like, no, Usagi was an idiot before she was the Chosen One, and she's going to continue being an idiot now that she is the Chosen One. It's funny, but, like, man. It's only also funny once she has her group of friends and she's still the idiot. Because her friends also don't pretend that she's not an idiot. I watched the redub they did that Viz did like 2 or 3 years ago. And what was it? They were going, everybody else was going somewhere and she was late because she like had a makeup class or a makeup test or something. And she watches them, run full uniform down the street and she's like, what are you guys doing? And I think it's Mercury stops and looks at her and says, Usagi, we are running down the street with our uniforms on. What do you think we are about to go do? And she's like, oh, I should transform too. She's like, yes, you should transform too. If you're going to watch the show for anything, that is what I'd recommend you get out of it. That the show treats its main character like the idiot she is. Oh shoot, you know what? Gotta change weapons. Because he's not weak to anything, is he? Fire. Nothing I have on me. Nice. Oh, it's so much worse than that. You wish they were they wish they were handlers. Handlers implies that they have some control over what she does. Rapid Morph. What the hell would I want Rapid Morph for? Like, I would argue that a lot of people say this is... what would I even think of? I'd say that a lot of Magical Girl series, a lot of people tell you that say they're the next Sailor Moon, or they're really similar, taking inspiration from Sailor Moon. I feel like they take all the wrong things from Sailor Moon. The only show I've seen come close to that same feeling is, I think, Miraculous Ladybug. But that's because it has the same energy where you guys can be a team of, crime fighters or whatever. What do you do about the people who don't like you on the team? It's like, oh, well, surely they'll make up. Nah, I just still hate this bitch. You frequently see them in, like, media and stuff standing together. Never forget that deep down, Mars hates her with a passion. Rei hates Usagi with a, like, deepest passion. Every time they run into each other, it's like, oh, this dumbass bitch. Oh boy. No, I'm like I said, if there was ever anything to sell you on, it's the character relations. Them talking to each other like average ass people is the best. I don't even know if rivalries is the right way to put it. Rarely do they hang out with each other unless something is happening. Like, they don't hate each other. There's plenty of other people for them to hate, but it's more of, oh god, I have to talk to her again. But this is your protagonist. I think there's also a point where they're, like, trying to guess what's going on. Or they're trying to guess something about her. And it's like, I don't know. Maybe Usagi forgot because she's studying. And then they all stare at each other for a minute and like, you know what? No, that was a stupid thing for me to say. I'm sorry. I think that's how I get people to watch that show. I'm not going to tell people to sell them on the canned transformation sequences and special attack crap. It's like, nah, you're here to watch these people talk to each other, because rarely do they have anything good to say about one another. If you're going to watch any version, watch the redubbed version from, like, a couple years ago. It's really, really good. There's also a couple of points where Johnny Young Bosch, who you might know from, like, Code Geass and Bleach, because he voices the White Cat Artemis, there's some points where he just screams bloody murder because he's being tortured or something, and it's hilarious. Or they're bullying him or something. What is he doing? Oh. Oh no. No, 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 no. You keep using mentally challenged. No, no. Usagi is stupid. There's no two ways about this. She's not, oh, well, maybe she's not as quick as the other ones. No, no, Usagi is an idiot. You can tell that she is constantly firing on all cylinders, and this is as fast as the car goes. I believe there is an episode where the monster's power is that it makes it sound like all your friends are saying mean things to you. I think it's Mercury who almost, like, has a breakdown and, like, just completely freaks out because of it. Usagi keeps fighting as normal because she's used to everyone else saying mean stuff about her. No, 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 no. You don't have to be nice. She is an idiot. Go talk to anyone who knows this series. No, no, Usagi's dumb. Just flat the fuck out. There's no need to mince it. There are a lot of plot points that are brought up because she's stupid. That's something I will always give that series, that it does not pretend that its main character is not an idiot. More than that, the main character will not pretend that she's not an idiot. Oh, yeah. She's always firing at all cylinders, and she's not even going 15 miles an hour. Like, it's that bad. What is this? Oh, not alone. Like, I'll still openly argue. Some of the best parts of that series are just watching them be people. I think there's one where Rey is trying to, like... She's trying to write a musical or write a song for a school festival, and she's... So, while she's doing her... Oh, and that series might have made hating the main character, like, the focus. But there's a moment where she's, like, writing a song for the school festival, and she's talking to the other girl. She's like, you know, naturally, things just come to you. Sometimes you just have talent for music, but the background is showing her, like, getting frustrated and throwing out papers and, like, just losing her shit trying to write this song. I'm like, oh, you're so full of shit. No, she's pretty bad. So Sailor Moon was also the series that started up the children from the future bullshit. Everyone remarks that despite being a terrible brat, her daughter is, like, a pretty good child for someone raised by, like, Usagi. And it's like, nah, you turned out pretty good. Your mom's, like, an idiot. Like, you being a functioning child is more than we could ask for. Like, I hate to say this, I just talked to Massive Storm. I don't give her too much guff because the series doesn't treat everything she does as right and act like she's not stupid. The series looks you in the face and says our main character is a moron. Oh, I blocked, whatever. Like, I say this as someone who has watched 3 different iterations of Sailor Moon. She's pretty dumb. Hey, Weasel. Like, I do not say that phrase lightly. She's just... damn. It kind of works for the series itself, though, because no one expects her... No one thinks it's her, because they're like, you think... Despite, you know, the obvious similarities between the two, I think they explain that magic is disguising her, so she looks like a different person to everyone else. But, you know, it's just Usagi. Nobody believes that she's Sailor Moon, because they're like, you think that dumbass Usagi is out there fighting monsters? That girl, she once told me 2 plus 2 is 5. Oh no, angry dog. Oh, it didn't matter, never mind. Yeah, I'm sorry, I was explaining to Remix the appeal of watching Sailor Moon. I'm like, you're not there for the canned animations, you're not there for the, pretty dresses. You're there to watch these characters talk to each other, because they talk to each other like regular people. Like, even back in the 90s. Like, here's the thing. It works in the series, too, because, damn. What do you mean? No, that's the thing. She's all heart. She's not a bad person. She's a very, like, I should do the right thing because it's the right thing to do person. Like, there's not enough brain cells in there for her to be evil. Like, there's not enough going on in there for her to even consider being evil or cruel or mean. Selfish, absolutely. She is very selfish. She is, like... Like, there are several times where she's very vain or does something really stupid or some shit like that because she's trying to get ahead. Like, I highlight her worst quality, but other than that, she's a very good person. She's just goddamn a sack of hammers. That's something else that's kind of a plus. Like, all five of them are inherently very good people. It's just that they're also kind of realistic people. Like, they argue that the way girls in high school would. Like I told you before, the people who sell that series as being about love and friendship and crap like that have never watched it. Like, you could make the argument that you watch it and you go, oh god, I know these girls. So, you probably have. You've probably seen a lot of other versions of this. This wasn't popular to do in series about, like, that are mostly female cast like this. I'm sure that you have. You've just seen it being done with, like, guys. So, the way Naruto is bullied in the early episodes of Naruto is the same way Usagi is bullied in Sailor Moon. It's almost to a T. The same way everyone calls Naruto stupid and is like, oh god, this idiot. That's the same way they treat Usagi. Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's the for a lot of things. And it's pretty spot on. Like, I'm not surprised that it made its place in history. Where's the base at? I would argue openly that at a glance, yeah, it would turn you away. Boy, is it not meant for guys. I'd still recommend a watch. Not the live action version. The live action version's just disappointing. The heck is that? Oh, hey.
Ready to get to work? All right, perfection.
What am I thinking of? It's kind of like the, that Final Fantasy anime that came out a long time ago. Where if you're ever able to force your way past the canned animations, it's alright. Well, no, it's not, but... animation gonna animation. What else do I need? giant beaks. Let's do that, because otherwise I need Jindahad and Nudra. Then I'll start doing tempered monsters. Damn, you just never spawn, Kutku. Well, west I go. No, it's the... I could do the frenzied one. Yeah, I will. That's kind of it. Like, they're your typical 5-person ensemble. Oh yeah, so the original Gundam still stands up for the same reasons. They're from that same era. It's hard to get... Whoa, that guy just took a whiff. It's hard to frame, I guess, because of how, you know, I don't know, emblazoned, I guess I'll say, in pop culture they are. With, oh, you've never seen Sailor Moon before? Boy, they are real-ass people with real-ass problems. Where are you? At no point does the show not pretend like, nah, they're not perfect. They got shit they gotta deal with too. You have, from the top down, boy, I sure wish I could ace a test. Oh well, I guess Mom will just be mad at me again. Boy, I sure wish my single mother was ever home for me to see her from her busy doctor job. You have... Man, I hate living with my hyper-corporate dad who didn't even show up to Mom's funeral when she died of cancer, so I guess I'll live with my sleazy-ass grandpa now. Not necessarily. I think once you get there, you'll understand, but it's more of a... These are real people who react to each other in the way real people do. And this was way, way long ago. Because there are several times where she really shines because... Usagi really shines because thinking is not the solution to the problem. Or rather, she just won't think through actions, and it's like, well, it's probably better to act right now and do something than wait until things got worse. That, and she's surrounded by a lot of interesting people. I think that's what really makes it worse. Or make it worse. Makes it work. Oh, right, you have... Boy, I sure wish people would find me pretty and romantic, but I can also bench press a truck. Boy, life's rough. And I think Lena's just... yeah, Minako's just Usagi again, but she lives in a different house. Oh no, I think Minako's the youngest child, and Usagi is the oldest. That's their difference. Oh man, I forgot about her little brother. Her little brother, like, rips on her once an episode. Because she tries to... Yeah. Oh, like, I'll say that. Like, her action first, think later is really commendable. I forgot about Shingo. She constantly tries to play the, all-knowing older sister, but, you know, Shingo, like the rest of the cast, is wise to the fact that his sister is an idiot, and is like, yep, thanks, I'll definitely not do that. Why am I not moving? Like, I will say this. She's not unlikable. Like, at no point do I stop and say, man, I hate Usagi. It's just that, oh, she's such an idiot. No, go away. I already won.
That's my partner.
Give me my bonus carve. I don't even know if a can I join in is appropriate. Whoa, what? Oh, no. Phantom Cat. Oh, you're gonna love Sailor Moon. You're gonna love it. I highly recommend you watch the anime. You're gonna fucking love it. I will agree with that. It's hard to properly pull off an idiot. Because this is kind of an author problem, where they tend to want if it's a protagonist, they tend to also want the protagonist to, why is everything in grayscale? They tend to want the protagonist to, you know, look at least somewhat clever or competent at some points. Rather than, this character is an idiot. They will continue to be an idiot. Oh, well, that's because... I don't have to tell you on that one. The jester trope, I guess I'll call it, where this is the comedic idiot.
Perfection.
That's from forever and ever and ever ago. It's kind of been done to death now because it's part of the ensemble where people look at it and say, well, we got the brave guy, we got the sassy chick, we gotta have the goofy idiot, you know, the funny guy. Before Voltron Legendary Defender got weird, I kind of liked that they played with this trope a little bit, where Lance is having a moment that he's like, hey, am I just the goofy guy? I kind of want to be something else on the team. Am I the bold one? No, it's not me. What am I? And I think by the end of the episode, they're like, oh, thank goodness our sure shot Lance was here. Ugh. Right, so Jindahan and Udra. Cool. Do I have a Udra on the map? Nope, that is a Gore. There is just a Gipsaros there. What happened? What happened at Oil Well? There's nothing there. Huh. Okay. You know what the best part about me recommending that to you? I guarantee, because of how that show is written, or how that became the iconic put together a cast of different people, I guarantee by the end you will like at least one of them, because the 5 of them are that different. Wait, did I say 5? Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I guarantee you will like at least one of the 9, 10 of them. Holy sh... I forgot. There's actually enough of them to fill 2 RPG parties. You like unhappy girls? We got that too. You like lesbians? We got that too. You like girls that don't talk to you at all? We got that too. That's not even getting to the... Whoa, that dude's polygons. Uh, that's not even getting to, like, the outer, or the extra galactic ones, like, what is it? Tin Dove, Steel Dolphin, Iron Mouse, and what's the last one? It's something, I think it's like something something. They all have really dumb names. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you know that everything that has to be a cliche was at some point groundbreaking before it was a cliche, right? Ooh, that dude is polygons. That is not great. Like, I know another young man who's going through this right now. Don't tell yourself I'm not gonna go through this because I think it's generic. You're gonna, or because it's popular. You're gonna end up missing out on a lot in life. Never deny yourself a full plate. Eat things you don't like too. Because while I'm sure eating steak all the time is probably tempting to your palate, a balanced diet of constant red meat does not make. Oh crap, he got me. Stab, 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 stab. There's a whole video on the channel of me playing fucking GTFO. I hate GTFO. I still played it. Before anyone asks, this is the soundtrack to DDR 820. So this could literally be anything. I won't even say that she's the inventor of the cliches. I think Cutie Honey is actually the inventor of the cliches. Like, she came out... Well, her series came out before Sailor Moon did. Oh, no! It wasn't her! So, ready for this? Oh yeah, I mean, I'll play it with you guys again, but just know going in, that'll be another video. That will be another video. So, Sailor Moon is actually based on another series called Bishoujo Kamen Poitrain. It probably isn't. It's still worth taking a look. It's the same way of saying, like... What's a good example? I'm not into romance stories, so I don't think G Gundam is for me. Also, man... Do you want to talk about something's not for you demographically? Walk away from anime. Walk away from anime as a whole. Oh, here's an easy toss. If you enjoy any Shonen Jump anything, did you enjoy... I don't know, fucking... Did you enjoy Jujutsu Kaisen? Did you enjoy Bleach? Did you enjoy One Piece? You literally enjoy a comic for children. Here's another hot point. You liked Kamen Rider, right? Kamen Rider is for fucking 8-year-olds. Like, never let this isn't for me stop you from watching something. Ever. That is the easiest way to rob yourself in life. Like, if you try something and don't like it, that's fine. Just tell yourself, yeah, I tried it. It wasn't for me. Come on. There we go. I'm trying not to eat that blowtorch to the face. There is nothing to sling out here. Holy crap. Uh-oh. I will openly say, always approach things with the mindset of, I tried it, didn't like it. Because guess the fuck what? Sailor Moon wasn't for me when I was watching it. I was watching it when I was young, though. It was the one half hour of the day my fucking family was not up to steal the TV. At like 5:30 in the morning. I actually wanted to watch Reboot, and I don't think to this day I have ever watched the end of Reboot. My family's cruel, though. I mean, that was a lot of the mornings I wanted to watch. Yes, I'm 100% correct. You like Death Note, right? You ever watch Death Note? Not for guys. Like, you poor boy. There's so many things that we do that aren't for men that we just decided were for men. Did he just parry me? Damn. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, have you played The Sims? Did I just parry fire? Oh my god. I'm trying to think of a good one. Like, I'm kind of, oh, shit, Animal Crossing's a great one. Any kind of life simulator is not for guys. I will throw this one at you. If you stick your whole life with for men media, you will be miserable. No. That's fine. I'm going to let you know something about having that impression about things. If you live your whole life with media that's just for men, you'll be miserable. You'll also pay a ridiculously higher amount for soap and shampoo. You will also pay a ridiculously higher amount for soap and shampoo. Honestly, if you ever need to unwind, life sims are pretty good. Where the hell are you going, Sacred? What is wrong with you? Oh, you're just broken. Uh-oh. There we go. That might be something that comes later then, because after a certain point, you kind of get tired of, like... Maybe it hasn't hit fatigue for you yet, I don't know. At some point, you'll probably get bored of Flash and Panache. Maybe you won't, I don't know. Like, I'll tell you as someone who very frequently goes back to Devil May Cry, man, sometimes I do in fact want to wind down with a game that doesn't ask me to do anything. I assume Corb has asked you to watch Symphogear, right? What the hell did I just do? What the shit was that? Oh, so at some point they call this the retirement home. This is what the FGC refers to like Final Fantasy XIV and the like as. It's considered like an unwinding game because you just get tired after a while of Flash and Panache games. No, I know that. I'm just saying this is how it usually is considered. You can change... Alright, you can substitute that, like, with any genre. Like, this is just the example I have en masse. So the FGC considers Final Fantasy XIV the retirement game because it's not as, like, visually stimulating as most fighting games that they play. It's the same thing, or sometimes it's considered a palate cleanser or something of the like. What the hell is that in the... Ew. This from Shantae. Like, it can be any type of game, I'll be totally honest. Heck, the reverse could be true. You could have someone who just plays chess simulators, and they're like, you know what, I can't fucking move one more pawn, and they just switch over to Devil May Cry. This is actually a conversation about expanding horizons. Wow, that just came right off, huh? What would I even call this? Would this be the try some spinach? Alright, you guys watch Symphogear, right? Not for men. The most not for men I've ever seen. If you've seen Nanoha, also not for men. Oh, I know Corbinik has seen Symphogear. Wow, that dude is just losing calamari tentacles left and right. Oh yeah, Owl House is definitely not aimed at dudes. It's not aimed at adults or dude. You could argue a lot of, like, animation that's come out recently, where it's of a higher quality, but it's still not, like, for anyone over a certain age demographic, but is still enjoyed by them. Why did you put the shock trap now when you just said he was walking away? What the fuck? Like, the argument can be made for a lot of different things, so he just ate these guys, huh? Not you, salamander lizard. You will live through the whole thing. But, okay. You just said, I'm aware Symphogear isn't for men, but I still enjoyed regardless. That's exactly what I'm getting at. It's okay. Owl House, it's pretty good, but I'd say, if you want to, go for it. But no, that's my exact point. You just nailed it there for me. I'm aware this isn't for me, but I enjoyed it regardless. Thank you, music player. Uh, that feeling could be anything. That's because the world is scared of another Starverses, where they'll try to pretend to be, like, really good, and then at the last minute they'll say, yeah, sorry, we didn't know what the fuck we were doing. Did I get the point? No, I didn't. Wow. That's kind of impressive. Where do you go? Oh. How'd I miss that? I would argue that at least once or twice a Saturday, I have this same conversation with Corb where he will immediately shout out something or downtrod something, and then I'll usually end it with, well, have you seen it? Well, no, but nah, it's the end of the conversation. You didn't even watch it. That's all of your arms, too, isn't it? Ew, that's gross. Bro, just give up. It's okay. You're done. Like, you want a really good time? Go to whatever sites you use to completely legally and totally legitimately watch TV shows, wink wink. Hit the random button and watch an episode of whatever the fuck popped up. In fact, hell, I'll go to mine in a second and see what the hell's on top. Just what do you recommend? No, that's what I mean. Like, you can look at something and go, that's probably not on me. You should probably still at least try it. Look at that flame gem I don't need. Like, I say this as someone who was way back in the day. I would be on top of things. I think it was... shoot. I guess this gets to be me having read through JoJo's Bizarre Adventure all the way up to part 6, like, years ago. Back in, like, 2010, 2011, I was reading out I was keeping up with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And it's like, then that craze came along, and it's like, oh man, have you seen this crazy thing that happened? I'm like, what the fuck? I was telling you guys about this 10 years ago. What do you mean, have I seen it? I asked you guys to try it, and you said, oh, that series where the guys are doing the gay model poses, no thanks. I'm like, fuck you. Like, absolutely, have your biases, but it's just a lot of the times when you completely skip over things like that, you miss out. I don't even know how else to say it. Okay, never mind. Forget what I said about recommendations, because the first series that came out was fucking Sengoku Basara. In fact, have you seen Sengoku Basara? have you seen Sengoku Basara? I cannot randomly watch Sengoku Basara, because I have already seen it. Uh, that's not a bad way to live, though. Oh man, Sengoku Basara is the least historically accurate Warring States period you have ever seen. Uh, it is the old Samurai Warriors game, but everybody's like a wizard or the coolest swordsman ever or some shit. If you have a moment, sit down and watch it. If you don't feel like watching it, there are several video games you can play. Holy shit, Sengoku Basara. Hang on. Historically accurate. We turned the Warring States period into a fucking anime. Again. Completely historically accurate Warring States period. You didn't know that Oda Nobunaga was a fucking wizard with demon powers and all of his dark generals were enhanced by the dark contract he signed with the devils. I can't even start to explain how fucking off the damn wall Sengoku Basara is. It's fun, but holy shit. Why do I need another certificate? Did I only get one last time? With the ticket?
See you later.
Well, you don't have to.
I heard from the others.
Where's that at? I'm not gonna bother.
Yes.
Do not need a completed.
Would you like to trade something?
Oh man, it, I know. I don't know what to tell you, man. Sengoku Basara is the dumbest shit ever, and I love it to death. Essentially, a Dynasty Warriors game made by the people who did Devil May Cry. Its dub is okay. It makes it just funnier because Ruben Langdon is Date Muramasa,
Goodbye.
which just kind of nails it in. that wasn't even the dumbest shit. So they're so like in on this being a edgy retelling of the Warring States period. The horses they ride have like motorcycle handles on them. Like they don't have regular reins for the horses. They ride around on the horses like motorcycles with pompadours. It's so dumb. Damn, now I'm thinking about Sengoku Basara and I can't stop smiling. Man, that completely distracted me from my point. I was trying to have a serious little moment there, and if fucking Sengoku Basara took me right out of it. You should broaden your horizons and try things you don't like and eat broccoli every once in a while. Anyway, here's the stupidest fucking historical inaccuracy you'll ever see. Why does he have the cutscene? Like, I fight Jinder hot all the damn time. It's weird. Every once in a while, I look and say, man, I don't do anything with my time. And then all of a sudden, I'll pull out, like, the dumbest shit ever.
There, that's our target. Got it. Great form. Power up, activate.
Oh no! But here's the even better part. Like, even you saying that, it's still very much a case of judging a book by its cover. I would argue that nowadays you can't even just, like, research something and call it a day. Like, this is a weird argument I'm also having with a lot of other things I'm currently doing. Where I don't even know if just reading a summary or an article is enough for a lot right now. We literally live in a weird age where everything is summarized, and worse than that, it's summarized wrong most of the time. Like, we've gone back to the era where the best way to experience something is to go out and do it. Why not have offensive guard in here? Oh, never mind. Fuck whatever I said about anything else. You get around to whatever the hell I was talking about later. Take your time with the Altair series. If you finish Altair, see if you can pick up Valkyria or not Valkyria Chronicles. Sakura Wars somewhere. Hell, if I had Sakura Wars, I'd stream it. No, not Altair. Shoot. Arts and Elico.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Arts and Elico is the least testosterone-fueled RPG I have ever played. What are you doing? Oh, right, I'm freezing. Totally freezing to death, I forgot. Oof, never mind. You're working through Altier. Did you, like, start at the beginning of Altier, or are you just kind of going?
Excellent use of the terrain. Another monster's horning in. Nibu is attacking. Excessive cat.
I don't think either point's really disproven at this. What are you doing? Oh, you're just walking on the walls. You know what's weird? I don't think it matters which one you played. All of the Artanellicos are kind of Artanellico games. The only one that's really any different is 2.
Get a load of these.
2 is definitely a sequel.
We'll have to carve it later.
As far as Sakura Wars is concerned, there's really only 2. Well, there's 3 actually, but it's really, did you play Japan Sakura Wars or France Sakura Wars? Man, Sakura Wars is a fucking trick-ass game. They make you think it's a dating sim, and really it's a robot tactics simulator. Like, haha, idiot, we tricked you into playing Gundam. Ah, crap. Might be the same people. It's right here. I'll never actually get that, huh? I say as he walks right beneath it, and I miss it because I wasn't paying attention. You've brought up a really good point, though, now that I've made that recommendation. I'll be totally honest, I struggle to think of any of the Magical Girl stuff from Sailor Moon. I think I only remember some of the monster stuff because it actually fed into the narrative. A lot of the times, it just feels like something they do before the episode ends. Like, I only remember the insult one because they kind of play on that as the joke, where some of them can take criticism and harsh words better than others. I think it's Amy who is on the point of, like, having a nervous breakdown because she can't handle the pressure. And Usagi's completely unaffected because everyone's already mean to her anyway, so she's just like, oh, well, I guess another day in the life. I can't think of any other ones. Sophie and Ryza. Okay, no, you're starting a good place. Man, you should have played... No, you shouldn't have played Ryza first. You're definitely doing the right thing playing Sophie. If you had played Ryza first, you probably would have had a stink on the entire franchise for, like, whatever ones you played. Hey man, you walked into the sword. That's on you. That should kind of be the quid pro quo for every franchise, any long franchise anyway. You should always play a really good one, then one that's just the fucking worst. It's like me saying, hey, you want to play Devil May Cry? You should play DMC 3. Then you should play DMC Devil May Cry. No, that was the proper order. I was thinking, like, man, if you had played Ryza first, you probably wouldn't have played any other ones. I'm trying to think of a bad Nippon Ichi game. Ooh, man, you know what? It'd be like if you played Unlosing Ranger versus Dark Evil Deathman, and you're like, you know what? Every Nippon Ichi game is just ass. I'm never playing another one as long as I live. How did I miss that? I don't think this hits him, but I want to do it anyway. No, I did it. Never mind. Oh, okay. Never mind. What's another good one? Or bad one? Oh man, my nightly solicitation. Unrelated wiretapo one lolly. That's a name. My meal ran out. I'll have to eat a new one. Well, here's the thing, though. Like, Ryza is awful because it has so much to be compared to. The LTR series is, or Atelier, blah, blah. The French series, being mediocre is kind of like unacceptable, unfortunately. Sick of eating fish, putting meat on my palate for like once. Jesus Christ. There we go. It's like, imagine if a Persona game came out and it fucking sucked. No, not even. If a Persona game came out and it was okay, it would be the worst. And you might play it and say, oh, that was pretty good. I know what everyone's so, like, bent out of shape about. That was a pretty alright game, but Persona fans are like, oh, this game's the fucking worst Persona in years. And you're like, oh, well, that was alright. That is literally the exact same experience you're having with Altair Ryza. Imagine a Mario Kart game comes out and it is the same quality as Mickey Speedway USA. I am the only one who remembers that game. Because those games don't come out too often. Like, they come out at about the same pace, I'd argue, as, like, a Persona game or something, where they're waiting years in between them, so for it to just be okay fucking sucks. Like, Persona 3 was kind of the end of bad Persona games. No Persona game is allowed to be bad ever again after Persona 3. It is. It's kind of fine. Oh, you know what? I have a personal example of this. I think Grandia 3 is a bad Grandia, but it's an okay RPG. Oh yeah, it's got some great elements and theming, and it pulls them all together really well. Like, as far as the genuine consensus of what makes a good RPG, it's pretty good. But it's a bad Atelier game. What is he doing? Oh, is he exploding? Crap. There's nothing near me. Nah, I'm not gonna make it. That was close. I would argue, anyway, I would argue Grandia 3 is a bad game. Now, someone who's never played any other Grandias, all three of them, would say, I don't get it. You said this was a bad game. It's pretty good. Like, this is a pretty solid RPG. The system was fairly easy to be explained. The combat was pretty engaging for a turn-based game. And, I don't know, it was a pretty serviceable experience overall. And then I go, yeah, but it wasn't as good as 1 or 2. That's about it. It's like Tales of Symphonia Dawn of the New World, if you remember that game. Where it's not a good Tales of Symphonia, and it's not really a good Tales of, but it's a very decent Monster Rancher. Put my cloak on, I don't remember how. You doing it again? No, he's doing his other thing. Yeah, it's like magic tracing in a Final Fantasy VIII, where you're like, I don't know why you guys thought this was a good idea, but please never do it again. Or anything that happened in Final Fantasy 15, where I'm like, yeah, please don't do whatever you were doing here again. That's a big argument I have a lot, where I love Noctis, Ignis, Prompto, and Gladiolus, but I'm like, man, that game is not a good game. Yeah. It was clearly something they thought was cool and just didn't work.
Time to go on the offensive.
What is it? Is it... What button is the mantle? I've already forgotten.
Do your thing, Yandere.
You know what? You may have also explained why I stopped playing Tales of games. Like, I just couldn't go back after Zestiria. And from what I heard, they've really departed from, Yeah, I don't have to tell you. They clearly had, like, nothing planned for that second half. What? Man, what year did Atelier Sophie come out? Please swap weapons. There we go.
Leave this to me. Heels in back.
And Memento. Well, whenever I stop being in the hunt.
That's my partner.
Yes, yes, that's very nice. Can I still have some... Can I get some of those good old hunter licenses? Man, mediocre. You are being generous. I would honestly say that that show or that game is like a step backwards. Like 2 or 3. Drink a hot drink. I'm not gonna make you drink hot drink. Oh no, Sophie came out in 2015. Oh yeah, it was a PS4 game. Holy shit. Why do I feel like it's a PS3? Yeah. It's funny, I only got into Tales on a whim. I was walking through a Best Buy years ago, and my mom picked up a copy of Symphonia and said, "Hey, you might like this." I'm like, okay, sure." And lo and behold, I did in fact like Tales of Symphonia. It was a very good game. Its theming was very good. It was one of the first 2-disc GameCube games I bought. And I don't know, just overall, it was a pretty good experience. I also liked Abyss. I never actually sat down and played Vesperia. I just didn't have a 360 at the time, and I haven't bothered to pick up a remastered edition or complete edition or whatever. Oh, my log game. Okay. I played Graces. I played through Graces like twice. Graces was pretty fun. The whole blast caliber system was a little different because that was when the game became really combo based. Um, think Grace's was it. I don't think I played any after that. On. I know I had Fantasia. I had a emulator of Fantasia. Um, I know the first game is technically oh wow, Fantasia was the first one. That the yep, that's the one with Cress. I had the Game Boy version, that explains it. And there was Destiny, and there was Destiny 2. Oh, it was called Tales of Eternia. Oh, there was a Tales of Destiny 2, I knew it. And there's Tales of the World, Summoner's Lineage, where you just play whoever the fuck you want. And that was 2003 Symphonia. Okay. So apparently there was Tales of Rebirth, 2004. I just never got that. I played Legendia. Legendia's crap. Legendia's cast is super fun, but Legendia is such a crap game. Abyss was really good. Apparently there was an online version. There's Tales of the Tempest. I have no idea what that was. It was for the DS. Nobody liked it. Tales of Innocence. And there's Dawn of the New World. And was re-released in the HD collection. Okay. Vesperia. I hear Vesperia was really good. I hear Tales of Hearts is really good. I played Gracie's, but I played Gracie's on the PlayStation 3. I meant to play Zillia, but I never had a PlayStation to play it. I did play Grace's F. Grace's F is fun. Man. I heard Berseria is good too. I might pick that up at some point. I heard Arise was good. I don't know. I haven't touched Arise yet. I heard Berseria makes Zestiria good. Radiant Mythology is the other one where you can play as just everybody. Also, I think the only one where you get the other bunch of people to have mystic arts and stuff.
What are we making today? I'm ready to work. Alrighty. Perfection.
Like, yeah, boy, Tales is a hit and miss series. The hits are hits, holy crap, because the hits are like some 30, 40-hour hits, but the misses are eh.
Hello.
Misses are like you might as well have not bothered at all.
Fits you to a T.
Oh, I just realized I'm in an open lobby. The reason that the freaking volcanic hollow was empty is because somebody hunted and killed everything there. Well, I'm not going to tell that dude what to do with his life. That's on him. He can be whoever he wants.
Catch the latest news here.
I know combat's a big part of it, but I do feel like a lot of Tales of games live and die by their party. Oh, you know what? I did not know that was a franchise. I have only ever heard Trails of Cold Steel. I'll also go on record saying I have not played any of those games. In fact, while I'm doing nothing, let's see what's in that franchise. It immediately auto-corrected to Trials of Mana. Man, I wish. Oh, man. That's not even what the fuck the franchise is called. The franchise is actually known as The Legend of Heroes. Oh, Hero Legend AU Densetsu. Alright. Yeah, whatever. Wait, no, I guess I have been playing these games. The first one in it was Dragon Slayer. This is part of the Dragon Slayer franchise? Oh, man. So Dragon Slayer is essentially Legend of Zelda. Which one did I play? Did I play Dragon Slayer 2? Maybe it was Legend of Heroes. I think it was a remake. Like, I'll take your word on it, because once again, I haven't touched Trails of Cold Steel. I've played Dragon Slayer. That's about it. Oh my god, it's a Dragon Slayer spin. This changes everything. Not really. Legend of Heroes 4. Oh, because they dropped the Legend of Heroes part from Western releases. Okay, so it's just Trails in the Sky and then Trails in the Sky 3. Trails from Zero, Trails to Azure. Yeah, they just dropped the title at first. No wonder I didn't know what the fuck it was. Trails of Cold Steel 4. What's the most recent one? Trails of Trails Beyond the Horizon, coming in last year. 12-episode animated series made by Tatsunoko. You know what that means? That means Trails of Cold Steel is adjacent to the Samurai Pizza Cats. Look at me getting fucking stun locked by Trails of Cold Steel. What is gameplay like? Because if gameplay is Zelda-y, I might give it a swing. Oh no. Jello Apocalypse did an animation. You know what? I'm just shitty enough.
Trails of Cold Steel is a series of JRPGs set in the Empire of Wilbonia, an evil military power that masterminds high-stakes wars where nobody ever seems to die. Explore the rich world building of Zemuria, including sophisticated economies, political structures, and scary dinosaurs. You play as human friendship speech Reen Schwarzer. Follow this young man as he goes from being bullied by his classmates to being bullied by his students. He enrolls at Thor's Military Academy, where the finest Wilbonian soldiers train in tutorial sewers to prepare them for the real sewers. Every single student and staff member has a secret. Some of them are spies, some of them are witches, some of them are boring. But everyone's got a twist because this school is built on a foundation of pretzels. Also a giant robot. And sewers. Spend 120 hours with Class 7 on a series of sewer-based field trips where terrorism keeps happening, but the plot does not. Then balk in amazement as they replace your class with a new and better one, and you realize the first 2 games were a giant waste of time. Tear through enemies with the power of arts and crafts. Feed your friends a bunch of magic marbles to turn them into unstoppable monsters. Spend half the game using combat multipliers to literally beat the experience points out of bosses like pinatas, and the other half juggling Yorbles back and forth as the game shuffles you through its 5,000 party members. Let's meet just a few of Reen's friends. Kiki's plot delivery service. Icky Phoenica.
Sword.
Castor the friendly broast.
Mercy! Stop shipping me with Tita!
Unproblematic Faye. Red Violin. Strawman. Emmy Award-winning voice actor. Swipe right. Can't remember all those characters? Don't worry, Cold Steel 3 spends half its runtime reintroducing you to people whether you remember them or not.
I'm Maki. I'm
What the fuck?
If Cold Steel's plot were a sandwich, the third game would be a big slice of ham covered in a giant game of cast ketchup. And the first 2 games would be nothing! By the way, did you talk to Brandon Mason on the other side of town to get this recipe? Oops! Looks like you walked 2 feet to the left. You have missed 45 quests!
That's okay. Why deal with my own trauma when I can slap another friendship speech against the nearest face like a dead fish? Forward relentlessly, moving unfriendlessly.
Instructor Reen, I wish to purchase the Gummit Ball from the machine. May I borrow 50 Mira?
50 Mira. Oh, God, grow!
They turned me into a bird, Reen! I'm a seagull!
Did I write this?
Instructor? Instructor, please. My gumball.
Watch as the entire extended cast gets exponentially hotter with each new installation of the series. Everyone in this Cold Steel is either hot or baby, which makes it way worse when they start shipping you with your stepsister. Can't arrest the Wilbonians for war crimes when they're too busy being arrested for horny crimes. It's so insanely powerful, the game insists you're actually losing every boss fight. You say you wipe the floor with that enemy without taking damage? You lost! That's just how strong and cool your enemies are!
We're just playing a card game. I feel like I should be able to win this.
No! Look how strong their card muscles are! Their muscles are snakes! Everyone in the world is a snake cultist!
Your secret society isn't secret if everyone we meet is in it, guys. Wait, am I the only person here who isn't secretly evil? Did you guys make a second Discord server without me?
At the last moment, from the bouquet of pretzels, the game will pop out the wildest, sauciest, saltiest twist you've ever seen and trick you into playing another 80-hour RPG just to see what happens next!
Oh god, there's more.
Reen, it is me, your father. Come to Pop Pop.
What? Who are you?
Reen. You're an ogre, my son.
What?
In Trails of Cold Steel 4, the continent of Zamuria is dragged into conflict as the Erebonian Empire mobilizes the full force of its military. Class 7, old and new, must unite to end the fight before it consumes the continent. Heroes from all over seek to join the cause, while new and returning systems join the already polished combat of the series. This long-awaited finale comes to a head in its final
I sure wish
chapter.
they'd show gameplay.
Available now on PlayStation 4.
No?
Thank you for watching, and thanks to Cold Steel.
Oh, no wonder. Those were actual-ass voice actors. I'm like, those sound like real people. Yeah, that was Edward Bosco, Sean Shiplock, and Zante. Yeah, okay. I'm like, man, that green guy sounds just like Stryker. I'm like, oh, it is. Huh. I don't want to fight another Yoshigama. But I really, really fight that Kutku. Anyway. I'm tempted to ask you if any of that is fake, but I don't believe it is. That was all way too fucking stupid to be fake. It's like me saying, I continue to play Ratchet and Clank games for the hopes that they fight Dr. Nefarious and then he malfunctions so I can hear the rest of the soap opera that plays in his head.
Got here fast.
Commencing quest now. Are you prepared?
I can see why you don't like that. It really, really reminds me of, I don't know if you've ever heard of this game before, Monachemia, Alchemist of Alrebus. It's almost the exact same thing. It mixes the monotony of going to school with RPG mechanics. It mixes the monotony of going to school with the fear of having missed an item in an RPG, or not knowing how much time is left in the game for you to actually max out all the characters. Because getting poor grades on classes means you'll have less time to hang out and, like, figure out what's going on with your friends. You know what's funny? I have also only played the first Oh wait, no, are you talking about, Trails of Cold Steel or Monachemia?
I gathered some materials too. Check your field pouch.
Why did I pull that? He's already gone. Damn, my depth perception. Oh, Weasel, if you're still there. Yeah, triple triad.
Got it on the ground.
You did it!
No, I can kind of tell that it's a story that benefits itself off of you becoming obsessed with one of our characters and then being about fucking nothing for 40 hours. Okay, no, I realized, like, oh, you probably mean Trails of Cold Steel. Which is a shame, because fucking Dragon Slayer rocks. If it had continued to go in that, like, style, I could see it being good. What the? Did he hit me 3 times? It seems like one of those series where it almost lives and dies upon you meeting one of the thousands of characters and kind of, devoting your life to them. Why did I do that? That would have been really cool if I did, though.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Like, I'll take your word and whatever the hell that video was about on Trails of Cold Steel. I trust Sean Chiplock. He wouldn't lie to me. Whoa, is everything on fire? Oh, never mind. It's just daytime. Thought the forest caught on fire for some reason. They turned me into a bird. I'm tempted to play it, but that thing just told me it was a fucking waste of time. Damn. Hell, you're telling me right now it's a waste of time, but there's a really stupid part of my brain that's like, well, I gotta suffer through it now. How do I do this to myself? The same reason I'm still playing Cosmic Sentry and Mobile Suit Skirmish. I'm like, well, I gotta suffer now. That faction was crap when we started playing, and the moment I found out it was crap, I'm like, well, I gotta suffer through this now.
Almost there.
I like that once you have decent weapons, tempered monsters are just monsters. It's okay for it to be a boring game where you go to your anime high school full of anime and you sit in class listening to expositions surrounded by cliche classmates, and maybe, just maybe, you'll get a crumb of story progression for the next 15 hours. You know, it's funny, that's also Monokemia, Alchemist of Elrepis. The difference is that, your school life is kind of the point. And the game is actually, the game itself is actually about you getting to know your classmates. But you don't have a jabillion classmates. You kind of just have the 7 that you talk to. And one of them is a space alien. And not like, I'm an anime person with, some horns or something. Like, he's actually he's a tomato in a jar. Like, they just found him and said, hey, you want to be in our alchemy club? Okay, so you should never... this is going to be tough because I know I'm going to shoot myself in the foot on this one. Your first game can still just be a game. It doesn't have to just be world building. You can still do some stuff. Heck, your first... Wow, that dude is not flying. Okay, I need to take his license. Heck, imagine if the first Monster Hunter was all world building, and I think none of the first Monster Hunter is world building. It just tells you to go do a thing. Like, we didn't get world building until this game. Damn, it sucks. Like, I'm getting the same feeling from this game I am from, Heavy Rain or, something, Detroit Become Human, where it's like, oh, I gotta suffer through that shit. Oh wow, he'll just run me down, huh? Nah, I can't do fucking 20 hours, I'm sorry. Well, I can't do 20 hours of nothing. I didn't even do anything, he did that to himself.
I'll gather up what you didn't use. That's my partner.
Damn, now I'm kind of at a loss. Like, what do you even do? Oh yeah, so it's one of those games where they want you to start to like one of the students and then devote your life to that or find out. No, that's pretty much it. I got nothing else. They're hoping that you'll get hooked on a character. What the? Oh, my darts were exploding. Did you guys start a secret Discord server without me? 1 second, I'm gonna refill my cup. Let's talk of bad anime. Thirsty.
The terrain here looks like a natural trap.
Game is split up into weeks, and you know what? I can explain to you a typical week in the game. You know what? For once, I would actually like to know how this is structured, because I'm willing to bet this game is structured the exact same way as Monokemia. Like, the exact same way. Actually, let me double check. That might be the same company. There's two, right? Alchemist of Alrevis and Student Alliance. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ooh, you know what's funny? It's not Mana Chemia is actually a derivative of the Atelier series. It's literally supposed to be a spin-off of Atelier Iris.
A potential target has appeared. Check your map when you're ready.
So Remix, you have to play Mana Chemia. I'm recommending it to you now. I didn't know that. Holy shit.
Let's take a quick break.
It's funny. I think I finally started to hate Affinity with a passion. So I started playing that mobile Gundam game, The Eternal or SD Generations Eternal. I genuinely hate the affinity system in that game. So affinity is like one out of or three of the characters you've met or recruited so far. Every couple of hours will ask you for something. They'll either ask you to capture a unit, lend them money, or create a specific unit, usually from their series. The problem being that creating those units usually eats up a shit ton of resources. And Lacus Klein's broke ass keeps asking me for $15. We have to enforce peace across the cosmos. It's the only way for a brighter tomorrow. Can you loan me $15?
I gathered some materials too. Check your field pouch.
I don't even want to know what character affinity does, because I've already got a good idea. You either get high enough and they give you an item, they perform better in combat, or I don't know, some third thing.
I'll just hop off for now. Great form.
Oh, these are burst arowanas, I didn't know that.
Use this if you need some heals.
Ow.
Do your thing, blunderang.
Oh, wow, you definitely have to play Mana Chemia now. So Monokemi is that, but better. Because all of the tests and everything are actually, like, showing if you actually paid attention throughout the game. That's fine. Yeah, so Remix, you absolutely have to play Monokemia now, because it's an Altair game. Or it's an Atelier game. It's supposed to be Atelier Iris. Or it's a spinoff of Atelier Iris. I'm dead.
Leave this to me. Fields inbound.
The difference is that rather than building up affinity with your student or your other students in class, you have free time if you do well enough in classes, and you just spend your free time hanging out with them. That's about it. Oh, excuse me. Wow, I feel stupid. No, that was my phone. Why? Oh. I got an email. Sorry, what?
Looks like it's moving to a new area. You're facing me, big guy.
No, from what you described, Monokemi is a lot better. So they don't give you a trillion students to learn. It's just kind of the same 4 assholes you hang out, or 5 or 6 assholes you hang out with. I don't know, honestly. Like, it's an RPG, so combat is combat, but I don't think it's the same thing throughout most of the, game for Monokemia. Like, you actually do have to do a bunch of different shit because you're doing different things throughout the, school year. I will say I do remember one thing that the game suffers from is, dungeon design. Like, they essentially have you going through different parts of the same 4 or 5 dungeons.
Leave this to me. Fields inbound.
I think the combat is where Monokemia shines, though. So, by the time you're actually in the groove... What the fuck? The hell just happened? Oh, I walked into one of the pedals, didn't I?
Leave this to me. Fields
I will admit it does have kind of a... Is it, though? I feel like Monokemia is maybe a bit more of a, checklist game than, Trails of Cold Steel.
go on the offensive.
I guess it's more of an apothecary game then, huh? Because really, the joy kind of comes from running around places and saying if you can check off the list to make a new item or to upgrade a character's thing, and it's like, oh, well, where do I get that from? Nowadays, I guess you could just look up a guide and stuff, but still. Ah, shit. What are you doing? Oh. Hmm. Cat, help for once. That's something I won't give this game. I'm struggling to think of it now, because I can't really pin how it's different outside of school life, because Monokemia sounds nothing like that other game. Outside of, hey, we're at a school, we gotta do school stuff. They're pretty different. And I think a lot of it is the combat's really interesting in Monokemia. Because you can't really have any weak links. You only have those 7 or 8 party members, but none of them can be like trash. You will suffer if any of them are not good.
I'll ride with you.
Like, rather than having one person really strong and everybody else really weak, you would rather have everyone be at a moderate power level. I'm really struggling with this one now, because, like, I haven't played Monokemia in a long time. Man, now you're really, like, not doing me any favors, because now I want to play through Trails of Cold Steel to see how different it is. I was literally just told that game is trash. Not even a minute ago. Huh. Man, I'm lost now. One of the nurses that I work with gave me this strawberry daiquiri mix from, like, Margaritaville. It's just the powder that you throw in the drink, but it's pretty good. Oh, what happened to his voice there? I guess Monokemi is more of a... Your point is to goof off and do nothing, but hang out with your friends until the game looks you in the face and says, alright, now pick your favorite.
We're getting paid well.
Oh no, the combat's good. Don't tell me that. That's how I almost got into God Eater. If God Eater's story hadn't, like, fallen to the back of my mind, I would probably still be playing it.
Nice work, Hunter. Let's head back.
3 symbols for that one. Was I supposed to be getting 3 this whole time, and I just didn't? That's the worst. I hate when a bad game has great gameplay.
Yep.
Now I'm really tempted.
What are we making today? Hello. Ready to get to work? Alrighty. Perfection. Got something in mind?
What else was I gonna
Catch
update?
your eye?
What else I saw? Just... I guess not.
Hello.
Oh, going back out and clapping tempered monster cheeks, I guess. Air bombing. Nothing. Oh, arc belt. I could do arc belt, huh? Yeah, I guess time to stop wimping out, huh? I mean, yeah, try a new experience. Oh, it's okay.
I'll get ready too.
I don't know, even just okay combat can be tolerable. I mean, I'm that psychopath who, I'm the psychopath who beat Digimon World 4, the most boring Digimon game in existence, 3 times, so, you know. Oh, it's only stun. Eh. Put in a 3. Iron Wall. No guard. Yeah. I got 2, never mind. I have that one. Unless I arc belts.
Yep.
Ugh.
Got something in mind?
What other arc belt crap do I need? Oh, just whatever, huh? Oh, hunter symbols. Uh-oh.
You know where to find me.
Oh, he left. Son of a bitch. Oh, well, Ray Dow is here because it's storming out. Guess I could hunt that Clematress. Now, I'll fight that Rathian. Trying to think, what's a really bad game with that? No, Digimon World 4. Digimon World 4 is simultaneously a bad Phantasy Star game and a bad Digimon game. Because it tries to pretend that it's one and not the other, when it advertises itself as neither. I left the music off this whole time. I was so stun-locked by the fucking Trials of Cold Steel. Yeah, no, Mana Khemia is literally just a spin-off of Altier Iris. Or Tellier Iris. Wow, I don't know what to tell you. Weasel left. I was gonna make triple triad jokes at him. Triple triad. It's been 30 years and, well, 20 for me. Dance Dance Revolution songs have not changed at all. Damn it. Man, I am not dealing damage to her. Twice? Oh, shit. Get like a half a second for that. Wow. Every time. I just look and say I have no one to blame but myself. I don't know. That animation kinda sold me on them not being good. It kind of... Alright, so those kinds of school settings always remind me of, nowadays it would be... It reminds me of My Hero Academia. But back in the day, it was, Negima. Or Magical Teacher Negima. Where there were tons of girls in the classroom and not everybody got a moment because there were just too many fucking girls. Like, not everybody got to do something, not everybody got to be in the spotlight because there were just too fucking many of them. That was dumb. If I play those, that'll be a stream. That will not be on my own time. I might replace Monster Hunter on Fridays or some shit. Oh, damn. I don't have any stamina. Never mind. There's just two Lollabarinas here? What the fuck? Trying to think of anything else that I just won't play. There's a lot of games I wouldn't have fun playing again, but I'm not thinking of too many I wouldn't just say no to. Hell, I'll play Devil May Cry 2 again, and that game is ass. That game is a magic kind of ass. Hell, if I got sponsored or challenged, I'd play Yu-Gi-Oh! Again. And not like the role-playing I do on Duel Links, like actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Not the shameless role-playing I do on Duel Links. That's not fair. Duel Links incentivizes role-playing. What was he fighting? What was she fighting? I was stopping for a minute yesterday because I know Corb's birthday is coming up in a month or two. And I'm like, I gotta get him a good present this year. I can't get him another bunch. I can't get him the second volume set of Mermaid Melody. It's too expensive. He's almost dead? You're a tempered Rathian. How are you almost dead? Where is she flying? Does she even know? That fish did not look that good. I'm sorry, I'll be that guy. Yeah, I'll wrap up this Rathian, then I'll be done for the day. Because I had to do a bunch of early stuff today. Now I'm thinking about it. Is the school genre just fucking ruined? Ugh, that Rathian looks really choppy. This is gonna be just like Monster Hunter 4, where I'm just swimming in fucking gems and I don't need them. What the fuck?
Understood. Let's continue the investigation.
I don't need Rathian rubies! I might. Now I'm scared now. I should, but man, I'm like, oh man, is Trails of Cold Steel that terrible? Well, somebody has to. Yeah, I'll upgrade my Kutku bow. I don't have to, but I want to. Alright. Yeah, I'll get back to you on that Trails of Cold Steel. For now, whoa, sorry, microphone. For now, that's about it for me. I guess I'll tune back in next Friday, and I'll see you then.